So what is going on, people? Welcome to episode 2 of this RB Leipzig save on EAFC 25. I hope you're doing well. And well, today, quite the juicy episode. As you can see on the screen, we start with a trip to last season's champions, Bayer Leverkusen. It is also a small matter of deadline day, and we are looking to sign a couple of players, so who knows who will end up at the club by the end of today. But then after we hit the end of the month, we then have a game against Union Berlin, and we end the episode with a trip to the Metropolitano in Spain to take on Atleti to kickstart our Champions League campaign. All the while, we are moving this save already up to Ultimate, because if you haven't seen last episode, obviously make sure you go and check that out first. But spoilers, we beat Bochum 6-0 on opening day. So, yeah, I think maybe we need to bump this difficulty up. But, yeah, if you are looking forward to this episode, make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. And, well, there's not too much else to say, really. Diddlindy, as Fabrizio Romano tweets about Zaire Emery's move, Hakimi to Liverpool. But, yeah, Jerome Kwanzaa to Dortmund. We'll go through a load of the transfers after this game and deadline day. But, yeah, not much else to say, really. Massive game. Let's just get straight into it, shall we? And, well, we wanted to use the full match intros now that they're back to introduce the squads, but they appear to be broken at the moment. So until they're fixed, then we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. So this is how our hosts, in their rather interesting-looking formation, tiki-taka style, line up Hradecki in goal, a back three of Mukiele, Jonathan Tah, and Balasian, who I've not heard of before. Frimpong on the right, Palacios and Alex Garcia in the middle, Florian Wirtz on the left, Hoffman, apparently right attacking mid, Ben Sahir, or Sagir left attacking mid, Schick up top, Andrick there on the bench, Grimaldo is there as well, Boniface, Granit Xhaka. So plenty of decent options, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. We are unchanged, as you might imagine, but if we're playing a front four and they're playing a back three, this game, considering we've moved this up to Ultimate, this game could be full of goals. And, well, the intention, as you might have understood, actually, I need to make those changes that I made in the game last time, actually. So you as attack and you as an inside forward. We'll try roaming and see how that works. But yeah, I forgot we made those changes in the last game at half time. But yeah, the talking point, of course, before the game was Benjamin Sesko, and absolutely rightly, because he grabbed 4 goals in the first game of the season, and he's just going to set up Nusa here. Dink towards the back post. Simons can't quite go on the end of it. Sesko can bring it down for Schlager. Across to Haidara. In for a Pender. There's space there. And Sesko has beat the offside trap. And while 7 minutes in, he started this game as he means to go on for the rest of the season, and indeed the end of last game. He has scored. And while that was a perfectly timed run to beat the offside trap, but this man just knows where the goal is in this career mode so far. 5 goals in 2 games and 7 minutes in. This is looking pretty tasty, it must be said, as far as a Leverkusen player. Lovely tackle by Haidara, though. Or we get away with that one. And now Xavi Simons could be in behind for Benjamin Sesko. Sesko across goal. Snoozer. And it will be 2-0. Thought it was going to fall for Lewis Openda. But the save, a good save in the end, to be fair. Parried it a long way, but Nusa following it in. And, well, does enough to find a gap and put it into the back of the net. We've been under pressure ever since going ahead. But Nusa there just latching onto it and making sure it finds the back of the net to give us a bit more breathing room. But, yeah, thankfully, having that 4th man up front paying dividends, and they're already making a change, Leverkusen. after going 2-0 down. Benzema is coming off. Don't know if that means a change of formation. Doesn't really look like it. And that is going to be half time. And well, we've stood the test so far. Those Leipzig fans in that corner absolutely loving it. They went all of the domestic campaign last season by Leverkusen without losing a single game. But this season, just 2 games in, they could be staring down the barrel of defeat already. Or, as Nusa timed this, he has. Antonio Nusa, cross goal. Saved by Hradecki again, but this time the rebound doesn't fall kindly. Sesko is in again here, Sesko. Oh, and I could have sweated that as well. Oh, Simmons. Openda. Nusa. Nice turn. Get the ball in if he can. Aiming for Simmons towards the back post. And a great tackle by Hendricks. Oh, not the best pass though. That's loose. And it finds Schick. And this time, Galaxy is finally beaten. And it's unsurprising, really, with the amount of strikes that Leverkusen have had at goal. But a bit of a poor place pass out, and Schick all on his own pretty much on the penalty spot. Can't really forgive that for defending. And they've dragged us back into it, Leverkusen. Into Florian Wirtz. Lovely piece of skill. Schlager needs to get near him. It's a good block, but it will fall straight to a Leverkusen man. Lovely piece of play. And Schick is there. And it's going to go in, but it is going to be offside. Linesman on the far side saw it. It must have just, and yeah, it's not by much whatsoever, but just the wrong side of Orban. A lovely little ball over the top. And really good header, to be fair. You see, you notice how much the ball holds up, especially on a wet pitch. That's a lovely piece of play by Boniface. If they'd have played a ball over the top then, they would have been in. Maybe I should have slid for that. Henriks, Grimaldo, got something on it, but not enough. Need to get out to it, and Galaxy has made the save again. And his left back, David Raum, knows that could be a massive save in the grand context of this game. But only to the edge of the area, and then Galaxy again. And we'll just scramble this away, and now we just need to hold on to this one. Leverkusen coming forward constantly. Boniface. Orban. Oh no. In the 90th minute. He's made so many good saves in this game. But that's just flown out. He's like gone underneath it. As Peter Galaxy. I don't really know what's happened there. Orban. Again, I don't really know what's going on with the animation. Maybe it's... I've gone to block it. I thought I could stepped in front of it, and he's kind of just stepped round him, and it just, I just don't know. But I mean, that's going to be game. Literally, nothing we can do after that. And to be fair, I think feels like it's probably justified. Yeah, they've dominated the game, absolutely. We've robbed them of a point there. So we have Galaxy to thank on that one, while Leverkusen come from 2 down to rescue it. So after all the scouting then, these are the names that I have on my shortlist on deadline day. So we've got Giorgio Scalvini, the 20-year-old centre-half from Atalanta. Alexis Vega he's been a free agent on this game for a couple of years now. I don't know where he plays, but certainly not bad at 78 rated. Riccardo Orsolini from Bologna is another one. 81 overall winger. It's got decent physical stats and pretty good technicals as well. Scalvini, obviously one of the lower rated players that we could bring in, but obviously at only 20, has got some good play styles already. Would certainly grow very well, you'd think. Palazon, I don't think I've heard of before, but he's 29. He's got decent pace. Oh, well, good acceleration for sure. Not bad physicals, and his technicals aren't too bad. So he's certainly one that caught my eye, Vallecano. And then Uri from Bilbao, centre half again, 29 years old. Hasn't got the best physical stats in the world. Very good mental ones, but good jumping and strength. But it's just technicals, decent in the tackle, decent in the pass as well. So could be a bit of a ball playing defender for us. But I like a look at all these guys. To be honest, my preferred would probably be Scalvini and Orsolini, if I'm going to be honest. So we'll go in for Scalvini first. So he's worth 29 mil. Probably willing to go up to about 35 maybe. 35 and a half, something like that. So we'll see. Approach the buy and see how this goes for Scalvini. So offered transfer fee. So we're going at his market value of 29. And they want Schlager. So that deal in itself is worth 35 million. Well, you're not having Schlager. Let's go 31. How does that sound? Yeah, alright, they're happy with 31. Okay, cool. So Scalvini then could be our first player in the door in this career mode. He'd probably be offering rotation and see what he says. He's happy with that. That's good. Okay. We'll offer him 4 years because he's only a youngster. Well, obviously, probably won't go that far, but still. And then wages. Let's see. Offer him what he's on, and then we'll offer him like a sexy sort of like sign-on bonus as well. See what he says. Cool. He's happy with that. Right. Giorgio Scalvini is our first signing as Leipzig manager. Decent, that. Well, we've got Scalvini sorted, so let's go in and get Orsolini sorted as well now then as well. So, again, we'll offer sort of market value of 27.5. Let's see what they say. Oh. Right. We'll push forward a few hours. That might be it, to be honest, but we'll push forward out a few hours now and see what we'll say. But it'll be interesting to see if we get any offers in for our players. Again, I've turned down so many bids in this window. So from all sorts of clubs, for all sorts of players. So on deadline day, at this moment in time, nothing is coming of it. As I said, at this moment in time. We'll keep pushing through the hours. Jonathan Tah, latest rumour to Real Madrid. Baumann to Leverkusen, potentially from Hoffenheim. Right, 3 hours to go. Okay. 2 hours to go is where we need to act. No bids. Transfers. Then, obviously, yeah. Offers for Henriks. 2 offers to Schlager. 3 offers of Galaxy. Round, we rejected Seevald. Didn't even see some of these, to be honest. But yeah, okay, Orsolini. We can't go back in for, which is a bit of a pain. I'm kind of well, we do lack options. When we played against, what's it called? Bochum, first game of the season. I actually brought Baumgartner on as a winger, and his debuff wasn't too bad there. So all I'm thinking is, we utilise Baumgartner maybe as a winger, and then we revisit in January, because I don't really want to sign Palazon for the sake of it. I would rather have Orsolini, if I'm honest. So that's what we'll do. We'll wait until January, and then because we can get more scout reports in the time being as well then, so we might come across someone else, but oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, we'll just continue then and finish off this deadline day and then get into the other 2 games this episode. So there we go, there is deadline day done. And we will have a quick look at some of the deals that have gone on then in this first transfer window. And so the biggest deal, wow. Valverde from Real Madrid to City for 156 million euros. Nico Williams to Juve. So Bilbao losing a couple of big players. Simon to Bayern. Trent to Arsenal. Sané to Munich. Nunes to Atleti. Emery to Real Madrid. PSG having a clear out as well. Udogie gone to Madrid. Don Davies to Chelsea. Inacio to Liverpool. Martinelli PSG. Diaz to Napoli. Chavez to Liverpool. Canate to Bayern. Because they lost Tapsoba to Barca. And Capi, well, they lost 2, okay. So Kanye was actually someone I was looking at as a forward option. Molina to Villa. Silva to Everton. Pellegrini to West Ham. Cucurella to PSG. Romagnoli, Chelsea. Mourinho, Palace. Paqueta to Real Madrid. Bloody hell, so many moves. Sarr to Inter. Sula. Icardi, Richarlison to City. Thomas to Forest. Arsenal with a couple of bits from Bayern. Bayern have sold a few players, but this goes right the way down. Okay, we won't go that far, but okay, yeah. So I'm happy with the squad it is. We've got plenty of depth. Maybe not in that position, but we can utilise other players there. But yeah, we'll certainly look to bring in another player in January, I think. So back after the international break then, and this is how Union Berlin, our visitors, line up for this game today. Schwallow in goal, back they're playing the same tactic as Leverkusen, interestingly. A back three of Leite, Doki and Querfeld. Skarka on the right, Schaefer, Toussaint in the middle. Robert Scarve on the left-hand side. What a man. Wu Yong Jong on the right as well. Zuba there and Kevin Volland. Up top, Trimmel is there. Ruslan, Verg, Inigo, Leku. Okay, so it's a fairly well-rounded squad. We have made one change. Noosa's suffering a little bit, but we're going to keep him on. But Orban come back lacking fitness, so we put Gertruda into the lineup to start with. Just going to introduce Scalvini easily and slowly into this squad, but yeah, this step up from Ultimate has certainly been, well, Gertruda instantly answering White. Brought him into the side there, Simons. Oh, looking to nod that down. Oh, Sisko's actually done well here. There's a ball there for Noosa. If we can get the little one first time we can to Openda. Oh, and it was just too close to the keeper in the end. Really good save it was, but always sort of favourite to get something on it. Although Hidara will have a strike here, aiming for that near top corner. And the keeper again forced into a decent save. Raum aiming. Oh, Gertruda almost got something on that. But it's fallen to Raum again, causing problems. Early doors is Gertruda. Simons, can he bring that down? He can indeed. There's a ball that wasn't quite what I had in mind, but Openda. Oh, hit the post. Noosa. Aim towards Sesko at the far post. Good block in there by Schlager. Raum. Schlager should get on that and does. And Openda. Oh, Noosa can't get on it. Oh, Union defending for their lives. But good early start to this game for Leipzig. Rattling the post, forcing the keeper into some early saves. Certainly seems like at home we have a proper hold on teams, as it were. Xavi Simons will have the strike and force a good save again from the keeper. Good tackle from Schlager. And there's space in here. And Xavi Simons is going to cut in and is going to score his first goal of the season. I expected the keeper to come because that pass seemed quite overhit from Schlager, but held up in the range superbly for Simons. And well, from just in front of the penalty spot, just takes his touch and manages to curve it into the far corner there. Nothing the keeper could do on this occasion. He has his first impact of the season, Xavi Simons, and we take a much deserved lead at home against Union Berlin. One thing I've noticed with the changes actually, in the tactics and stuff, the gap between the lines in terms of defence, strikers and whatnot. But Penda's in here. Now Penda will blast that in to make it 2. Well, Penda, I think that's his first goal of the season as well, if I'm mistaken. Didn't score in the opening day because I think Sesko got 4. Haidara and someone else. I can't. No, Penda did score. I'm really sorry for the bad jump cuts, but feeling like this, the more I record, understandably, the more coughing. Oh, Openda. That keeper. has got a lot to answer for there, but Union Berlin are falling apart. This is what I wish happened to Leverkusen, to be perfectly honest. The defence, the attacking numbers were just that touch though. The keeper should have come for that, but thankfully he didn't. Openda can lash that into the corner. But I just hoped we would overwhelm Leverkusen going forward and they wouldn't be able to handle us, but their attacking play was second to none. So it does feel like there are certainly teams, but Union and Berlin aren't a bad side, are they, really, in the grand scheme of things? Although that's an excellent ball. And that's really from Volland. He should be hitting the target from there. But, yeah, maybe it's not kind of like the Premier League where it feels like anyone could beat anyone. Maybe there are just certain teams that are better than everyone else in this division. Simons, that's lovely play, and that's 4-0. Really good spot from Openda to see Simons in there. Xavi Simons, however you want to say it. Well, Openda, it's the Openda and Simons show at the moment. But that's a lovely piece of play, just finding that corner under pressure as well. But it's 4-0. And even ultimate against some teams is just, it must be the gameplay, and then just, I don't know, maybe we found a bit of a meta, who knows. Oh, lovely turn. Need to get out to him. Haidara has done so many good defensive blocks. Haidara, can we get out to this one? We can't. Getruda, man in behind, and he's buried that, to be fair to him. Wu Jong Wong, whatever his name is. That's not just me being... I'll stop. Sorry, I didn't mean... Jong Wu Yong. I wasn't far off. He's buried that. Picked out that bottom corner, an absolute treat. Oh, that's a touch. Oh, come on. Openda. I've noticed that a couple of times with his first touch. It's been a bit heavy. This passing is arguably even worse than... He's launched that out. It's even worse than last year. Sesko, he's almost toe poked that. And now round... It's just done well to keep that in, actually. Haidara will have the strike himself. Oh, my word. Lovely interception from Scalvini net. And that will be the full-time whistle. A 4-1 comprehensive victory. Unbeaten in our first 3 games in the Bundesliga this season. Things you love to see. And a little Champions League intro there as well. Lovely stuff. Although it doesn't feel quite the same because we haven't earned it with the likes of Peterborough. But Scout Report and Anthony. Why not? Atleti in 3 days then at the Metropolitano. As Munich draw against Holstein Kiel. That's massive. So at the Metropolitano in Madrid then, this is how our host Atleti line up for this first Champions League game of the season. They've gone with the Leverkusen formation as well. All black in goal. One of the best goalkeepers in the world. A back three of Witzel, Lenormand and Aspi. Well, that's certainly an ageing either side to that defence. Llorente on the right, Gallagher and Lamar in there with Samuel Lino on the left. Alvarez in one of the 2 attacking midfield slots alongside Amad Diallo. And Griezmann up top, 88 rated is Griezmann. Sorloth on the bench there, Koke, Nuno Mendes. Not heaps for them to call on the bench, it must be said. We've made a couple of changes. As you can see, Nusert was struggling, so we brought in Baumgartner on that right-hand side, and also Lukiba was struggling for fitness. Getruda had a good game in the last one, so we brought him back into the centre of defence. So with the shape, in terms of what it shows on like the pre-match graphic, it kind of looks like it shows whatever your default sort of tactic is, because it was showing us again in the 4-2-2-2, which is apparently the default as Galaxy makes a good early save. So I think maybe that's just a bug that needs updating by obviously the devs, but yeah, hopefully that will come sooner rather than later. Simons has done superbly well there. And can he find... Oh! Tried to find Benjamin Sesko in the middle of the park, who had acres of space, but well intercepted there. But that's... Well, superb play by the bit of a forgotten man, really, in Christoph Baumgartner. Not being quite as open at the back as maybe Union Berlin were. Atletico being helped out a lot by their midfielders, but again, good interception, so that's a lovely piece of play. Griezmann, well, oh my word, could we have a foul for that? Maybe, apparently not. Griezmann, Amad Diallo, that's a, oh, Jesus. When Galaxy fumbled that, I thought for all the world that was going to go in, but I don't think he knew anything about the second save. It seemed to just hit him on the head and go behind. Diallo should have no questions asked, but Atleti ahead there. But we are hanging on in Madrid this far. Can we get this one away? We can indeed. Can we get a man to it? Not quite. Gallagher is the man to get on the end of this. And it will be a block from the striking Galaxy will claim, but we need to get rhythm going up front. Oh, that's a lovely tackle. Oh, man. That's Haidara hit. Into the area. It needs support, though. We'll go out to Baumgartner. Get the ball into the edge, aiming for Xavi Simons, of all people. Well, there goes the half-time whistle. But it has been all Atleti in that first half. Griezmann coming closest to unlocking the door by hitting the bar. Galaxy making a wonder save he didn't even know about. We've got nothing going forward at this moment in time. Sesko. Oh, needs something. Finds a Pender. Got a bit of space. A Pender. Finds Xavi Simons. Has the strike. Gets in. The touch to take it away from the defender. Back where he came from to wrong foot him and then just launches it into that top corner. Who's on the phone, Xavi? It's not PSG, mate. They don't want you. They've sent you in on loan twice. But out of nothing, it must have been a very stern half-time team talk, but Gallagher can't get close enough to his man to stop the shot. And the first time that we have had a shot in this game, it's flown into the top corner. Xavi Simons has 3 goals in 2 games. And at this moment in time, we are well and truly robbing Atletico Madrid. Simons, Sesko, Benjamin Sesko into the area. Benjamin Sesko, oh, and it falls to the feet of a Pender. And we have a second. And we are robbing Atletico well and truly in this game. The strikes across goal don't seem to be quite as effective maybe in this game as they have been in previous. But, I mean, thankfully, a Pender, like any good forward player, just following it in, the ball falls to his feet and he just taps it into an empty net for 2-0. But yeah, how they've allowed themselves to be dominant in this first half to being 2-0 down. Although, that's a lovely header and you could tell that was coming. You could tell early doors that Lenormand was going to win that one. And his proper powerful header. Not the greatest of angles behind the cameraman, but a very powerful header. Beats Galaxy, beats the man on the post. And just as we are writing them off, they get back into the game. Oh, Sesko. Oh, my. Well. It's Lenormand as well. Just got them back within the game. But yeah, he's gone through the man. I thought he won the ball, that's why I didn't say anything, but he's gone through the man to get to that ball. And Openda with the chance to restore our 2-goal advantage. Sends All Black the wrong way. And that is going to be 3-1. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. It is a penalty, but we've been so fortunate in this game. But All Black the wrong way. Openda obviously giving him the eyes. The perfect penalty. Restore our 2-goal advantage. And surely you'd think now that that would be enough. That was... Oh no, that's not good. Wow. Okay, Antoine. Alright. Calm down, son. Jesus, what a strike that is. No idea what's gone on defensively there, but he's just picked the man's pocket, dribbled around 3 of them, and put that in the top corner. That's like postage stamp stuff from Griezmann there. Gallagher has done really well to press him and rob him with the ball there, but just didn't have really much outlet. Gertruda, he's done it again. Oh my word, 2 outrageous finishes by Anton Griezmann. I didn't know what to do with Schlager. There was no one coming to the ball. I didn't feel like I had an option, so I was just trying to like wait to find one, and then nothing. Like, just no one appeared. And I mean, to be fair, it's 2 outrageous finishes. You can't. Last chance saloon, they've whipped it in. Galaxy comes and claims, and that will be that. What a game to open the Champions League account for the season, but considering we were winning 2-0, 2 wonder strikes from that man on the left of your screen, you can't argue with that. 2 top draw finishes to rescue his side. But they deserved it. It was very much similar to the Leverkusen game. It seems that the games that we should win, we do, and the ones where it's a bit contentious, you never know. You never know how they're going to turn out. Message from Gertruda. Thanks for listening, boss. Keep it up, mate. Did well in those games. Well, I say that, but my word. And it just doesn't stop either, because St. Pauli's coming up. But yeah, if we have a look at the standings then, and well, we sit second so far in the Champions League. Wolfsburg have won 3 out of 3, only conceded 1 goal. We've only conceded 3, mine. We've scored 12, but who have Wolfsburg played? That's what I want to know. They beat Frankfurt 3-0. Bayern Munich 2-1. And Holstein Kiel 3-0. Okay. So they mean business then. But yeah, out of all the big teams, we're the only one that's actually in the top part of the thing to start with. Champions League, we sit 14th, but that's hardly a surprise. As long as we're in the top 24, we qualify for the next round. Top 8, you're guaranteed to get into the next round. But yeah, so what an episode that was, really. Some big results, lots of goals. I think that's going to be the theme for this season. So we sit in second in the Bundesliga, but of course it is still early doors. But if we have a look at the office and have a look at the calendar. So we start with that trip to St. Pauli, their newly promoted St. Pauli, in the next episode. We then have a home game against Augsburg, and then we finish with a home game against Juve in the Champions League. So the Champions League games coming thick and fast. But nice that we can dip our toe into other competitions, and the Pokal starting soon as well against Braunschweig. So yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.